Hey everyone, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make cheese flan. You want to start off with about a cup of sugar. We're going to melt it down. Next, you want to set your heat to about low. Once you are used to doing this and more comfortable, what I do is I set it on high to heat up my pot and then, bring it down so my sugar will start melting slowly. But you want to make sure you don't burn the sugar because if you do, it's going to have a very nasty taste and it's just going to ruin your whole flan. Then you want to put the sugar into the pan you will be making your flan in. You're going to set it all the way around, make sure the whole bottom of the pan is covered and set it aside while you're making your flan mixture. Now for the flan mixture, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to make one of these pans. You're going to need 1 can of condensed milk, 1 can of evaporated milk, 4 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, my teaspoon right there, and you're going to need 1 bar of Philadelphia cream cheese. What I do is I cut it up into these squares just to make it easier for myself instead of throwing the whole bar into the mixture. So you're going to pour in your cans. There's no specific way on how to do this. But like with the coquito, I like to put the thicker one in first. Only because when you put, say, the evaporated milk and then you put the condensed milk, it splashes and I hate messes. Make sure you get everything out. Every little bit, because every little bit counts. Plus, it's money. We don't want to waste money. So you put your condensed milk in. Then you're going to throw in your evaporated milk. Oh my God, it's so delicious. I can't wait to try it. Then you're going to do your 4 eggs. I'd advise you, I do this so much and I bake cakes, this, that, and the other. I'm so used to it. But if you crack your eggs like in a bowl, it's a little safer because if a shell had broken in there, I would have been out of luck because the egg would have just had to stay under the shell. But thankfully, it didn't happen. It's pretty simple. Once you have all those ingredients, then I'm going to throw in the cream cheese. That too I should have put in first so it wouldn't splash back at me. So I had to do it like this. And it worked out perfectly. Like I had no messes. But even if you get a mess, who cares? Clean it up and keep it moving. When you mix this, you want to make sure you mix it well. Because you don't want to have any chunks like of the cream cheese in there. And you want to make sure the eggs are well incorporated. So just mix it well. Now that your mixture's ready, you're going to put it into the pan where you have already put the sugar. You're going to hear some crackling, kind of like if a glass is breaking. That is perfectly fine. Now you're going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about an hour. You're going to check it after an hour. If you could put a toothpick in it and it comes out clean, just like a cake, it's done. You're going to put it in a pan inside of a pan, which means you're going to put water in it all up into the rim of the pan that has the mixture in it. So right where I'm pointing is the beginning of my pan. That's where the water will stop. It is now the next day and my flan has cooled down. It's been in the refrigerator and it's ready to go. Make sure you put these in the refrigerator. They have to be refrigerated. Obviously, it has eggs. It's got milk. It has to be put in the refrigerator. But now I'm going to show you my finished results. Now you want to make sure you run a knife around all of the border, the edges. Make sure everything is nice and smooth to slide right out. Because you want to make sure for your presentation, everything comes out nice and smooth. And the caramel looks amazing. Perfect. If you have any questions, just leave a comment, and these are the finished results.